Here is a sobering fact from the Centers for Disease Control. Every 11 seconds, an older adult visits an emergency room for a fall-related injury. Every 19 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall. But behind these numbers are real people with real stories. Meet Patricia, a 68-year-old retired librarian from Ohio. She was reaching for her favorite coffee mug on a Tuesday morning when it happened. As she stepped back from the kitchen cabinet, her slipper caught the edge of a decorative runner she had had for 20 years. Time seemed to slow as she felt her body tilting backward. Her arms windmilled frantically, searching for something solid to grab. The mug crashed to the counter as she managed to catch herself against the refrigerator door, her heart hammering in her chest. "I could have broken my hip," she whispered to herself, still shaking. What frightened her most was not the near fall itself, but the sudden realization that her body had betrayed her trust. Have you ever experienced that heart-stopping moment when you feel your balance slip away? That instant when you realize your body might not catch you the way it used to. If you are over 60, you are not alone in this concern. Balance changes are a natural part of aging, but they do not have to define your golden years. The encouraging news is that with simple periods, science-backed strategies you can implement right at home, you can rebuild your confidence and keep your independence strong. Welcome to Senior Health Facts, your trusted companion for evidence-based health wisdom designed specifically for adults over 60. If staying steady on your feet and living life with confidence matters to you, take a moment to subscribe so you never miss our practical tips for healthier aging. Falls are not just senior moments or inevitable parts of getting older. According to the National Institute on Aging, 1 in 4 Americans over 65 falls each year, making falls the leading cause of both fatal and non-fatal injuries among older adults. Even when a fall does not result in broken bones, the psychological impact can be devastating, leading to what doctors call fear of falling, which ironically increases fall risk by causing people to move less. Patricia's doctor, Dr. Martinez, explained why balance naturally declines with age. "Think of balance like a 3-legged stool," she said. "It depends on your muscles, your senses, and your reflexes working together. The first leg of that stool, muscle strength, gradually weakens after age 30, with adults losing 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade. This loss accelerates after 60, particularly affecting the core muscles and leg muscles that keep us upright. The second leg involves our sensory systems. Vision may become less sharp, making it harder to judge distances or spot obstacles. Our inner ear, which helps control balance, can develop age-related changes. Even our feet lose some sensitivity, affecting our ability to feel the ground beneath us. The third leg, our reflexes, naturally slows down. Harvard Health Publishing reports that reaction time increases by about 6 milliseconds per decade after age 30. That might sound tiny, but when you are stumbling, every fraction of a second counts. Environmental factors multiply these risks. Poor lighting, loose rugs, cluttered walkways, and even certain medications, particularly those for blood pressure, pain management, or sleep, can contribute to dizziness or unsteadiness. But here is the hopeful truth that changed Patricia's perspective. Research from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy shows that balance is highly trainable, even well into our 80s and 90s. Just as lifting weights strengthens muscles, Specific balance exercises can retrain your body's stability systems and restore confidence in your movements. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. With the right adjustments and regular practice, you can create beautiful harmony again. Patricia's journey back to steady footing began with identifying the hidden fall risks she had been living with for years. First, ignoring environmental hazards. That beautiful decorative runner in her kitchen had been there for 2 decades without causing problems, until it nearly caused a serious injury. Loose throw rugs, extension cords stretched across walkways, and poor lighting in hallways and staircases are among the most common culprits in preventable falls at home. Second, depending too much on furniture for support. Patricia realized she had developed a habit of steadying herself by grabbing countertops, chair backs, and walls when walking around her home. While this might seem safer, it actually weakened her core and leg muscles, the very muscles she needed for independent balance. Third, postponing vision and hearing checkups. Her last eye exam had been 3 years ago, and she had been ignoring the gradual decline in her peripheral vision. The Mayo Clinic emphasizes that even small changes in sight or hearing can significantly impact spatial awareness and balance. Fourth, wearing inappropriate footwear indoors. Those comfortable old slippers with worn, smooth soles were perfect for cushioning but terrible for grip. Many falls happen because of inadequate traction, especially on smooth floors. Fifth, reducing activity due to fear. After her close call, Patricia's first instinct was to move more cautiously and avoid activities that might challenge her balance. But research shows this creates a dangerous cycle. Less activity leads to weaker muscles, slower reflexes, and increased fall risk. Sixth, ignoring medication side effects. Patricia discovered that her new sleep medication, combined with her blood pressure pills, was causing morning dizziness. Many older adults do not realize how medication combinations can affect balance and coordination. Seventh, neglecting home organization. Leaving books on the floor, not immediately cleaning up spills, and storing frequently used items too high or too low all created unnecessary hazards in her daily environment. Patricia's transformation did not happen overnight, but it started with evidence-based changes that any older adult can implement safely at home. First, create a fall-safe home environment. Patricia removed all loose throw rugs and secured remaining rugs with non-slip backing. She installed motion sensor LED lights in her hallway, bathroom, and bedroom areas. Extension cords were routed along walls or eliminated entirely. The investment was modest, less than $150, but the safety improvement was immeasurable. Second, practice daily strength and balance exercises. Every morning, Patricia began doing sit-to-stand exercises from her sturdy dining room chair, starting with 5 repetitions and gradually building to 15. She practiced heel-to-toe walking down her hallway, using the wall for light support if needed. 3 times a week, she did gentle wall push-ups and standing calf raises. The science behind this approach is solid. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who performed targeted balance and strength exercises for 12 weeks reduced their fall risk by 37%. Third, update vision and hearing care. Patricia scheduled overdue appointments with both her optometrist and audiologist. Her new glasses prescription significantly improved her depth perception, and a minor hearing aid adjustment helped her better sense her body's position in space. The combination made an immediate difference in her confidence while moving around. Fourth, choose proper footwear. She invested in well-fitting shoes with non-slip rubber soles for indoor use, replacing her worn slippers. Even indoors, proper footwear with good traction and support can prevent slips and provide better proprioception, your body's awareness of its position. Fifth, incorporate balance challenges into daily routines. Patricia added simple balance exercises to activities she was already doing. While brushing her teeth, she practiced standing on one foot for 10 seconds, then switching. While waiting for her morning coffee to brew, she did gentle weight shifts from foot to foot. These micro moments of practice accumulated into significant improvements over time. Sixth, review medications with healthcare providers. Working with her doctor and pharmacist, Patricia learned about timing her medications to minimize dizziness and adjusted her sleep medication dosage. The Cleveland Clinic recommends that adults over 65 have their medications reviewed at least twice yearly for fall risk side effects. Seventh, maintain organized, clutter-free living spaces. Patricia adopted a clear path policy, keeping walkways completely free of obstacles. She reorganized frequently used items to waist height and invested in a lightweight step stool with handrails for higher shelves. Eighth, stay hydrated and maintain good nutrition. Dehydration can cause dizziness and weakness. Patricia began drinking water throughout the day and focused on getting adequate protein to support muscle strength, aiming for about 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal, as recommended by nutrition researchers for older adults. 6 months after her kitchen scare, Patricia stood in her backyard watching her 4-year-old granddaughter, Sophie, chase bubbles across the lawn. Without thinking, Patricia stepped forward and bent down to catch one of the shimmering bubbles herself, her balance steady and sure. As Sophie giggled with delight, Patricia realized something remarkable had happened. She was not thinking about falling anymore. She was not calculating each step or avoiding movements that once felt risky. Her body felt trustworthy again. That evening, as she reflected on her journey, Patricia understood that rebuilding her balance had given her something far more valuable than physical stability. It had restored her sense of freedom and spontaneity. You deserve to feel that same confidence in your body. You deserve to walk through your home, garden, and community without fear. You deserve to bend down to hug grandchildren, reach for things you need, and move through life with the grace and assurance you have always had. The beautiful truth is that your body is more adaptable than you might believe. Even if you have experienced falls or feel unsteady now, research shows that targeted improvements in balance are possible at any age. Your challenge. Tonight, before bed, walk through your home and identify one fall hazard you can eliminate, whether it is a loose rug, poor lighting, or cluttered pathway. Tomorrow morning, while brushing your teeth, try standing on one foot for just 10 seconds, using the sink for light support if needed. These 2 simple actions can be your first steps toward the steady confidence that Patricia found. You do not need to transform everything at once. Start small, stay consistent, and let each success build your courage for the next step. If you are ready to reclaim your balance and live with renewed confidence, subscribe to Senior Health Facts so we can continue this important journey together. Your independence and peace of mind are worth investing in. Many people ask how long it takes to see improvement in balance. Most older adults notice improvements in confidence and steadiness within 2 to 4 weeks of consistent practice. Significant strength and coordination gains typically develop over 8 to 12 weeks. Remember, everyone progresses at their own pace, and even small improvements can have a big impact on daily life. People wonder if balance exercises are safe if they have already fallen before. Yes, but it is crucial to start with your healthcare provider's guidance. Begin with supported exercises, like standing behind a sturdy chair or near a wall, and progress gradually. Fear of falling is normal and understandable, but gentle. Progressive exercises actually reduce fall risk over time. Some ask if expensive equipment or gym memberships are needed. Not at all. The most effective balance exercises use just your body weight, a sturdy chair, and a wall for support. A simple tennis ball for hand exercises or a foam pad for advanced balance challenges can be helpful additions but are not necessary when starting out. People wonder if Tai Chi or yoga can really help with balance. Absolutely. Both practices have been extensively studied and shown to improve balance, flexibility, and strength in older adults. They also provide stress relief and social connection when practiced in groups. Look for classes specifically designed for seniors or beginners. Some ask what they should do if they feel dizzy during exercises. Stop immediately and sit down. Dizziness can have many causes, from dehydration to medication effects to inner ear issues. Always discuss recurring dizziness with your healthcare provider before continuing with balance exercises. People wonder if it is normal for balance to get worse with age. Some decline in balance is common as we age, but significant problems are not inevitable. Many balance issues can be improved with proper exercise, environmental modifications, vision care, and medical attention to underlying conditions. Let me share some important patterns to avoid and what to do instead. Patricia learned that loose rugs and cluttered walkways create trip hazards and unstable surfaces. She replaced them by removing loose rugs, securing remaining ones, and keeping paths clear. This eliminated most common fall hazards at home. She discovered that relying solely on furniture for support weakens core and leg muscles needed for balance. Instead, she began practicing supported exercises and gradual independence. This built strength and confidence in her own stability. Patricia realized that delaying vision and hearing checkups meant her impaired senses were affecting spatial awareness and hazard detection. She scheduled annual eye exams and hearing assessments. This improved her ability to navigate safely and detect hazards. She learned that worn or inappropriate footwear with poor traction increased slip risk significantly. She invested in well-fitting shoes with non-slip soles, even indoors. This provided a stable foundation for all movements. Patricia understood that avoiding activity due to fear of falling creates a cycle of muscle weakness and increased fall risk. She started gentle, progressive balance, and strength exercises. This maintained and improved her physical capabilities. She discovered that ignoring medication side effects was dangerous because many medications can cause dizziness or weakness. She began having regular medication reviews with her healthcare providers. This minimized drug-related balance problems. Finally, Patricia learned that disorganized living spaces create unexpected obstacles and hazards. She organized clutter-free pathways and storage areas. This reduced cognitive load and physical obstacles. Here is a daily stability routine for adults 60 and over. In the morning, Perform 10 sit-to-stand exercises from a sturdy chair while your coffee brews. At midday, take a 10-minute walk focusing on upright posture and steady, deliberate steps. In the evening, practice single-leg stands for 10 seconds each side while brushing teeth. As a bonus, each week, eliminate one potential fall hazard from your living space and add one balance challenge to a routine activity. Save this guide and share it with someone you care about. You might help prevent their next fall and restore their confidence in movement. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. Everything we have shared today is for educational purposes to help you make informed choices about your health and safety. Patricia's story, while based on real experiences many older adults face, has been adapted to protect privacy and illustrate common challenges and solutions. Balance can be improved at any age, but it is essential to work with your healthcare provider before starting new exercises, especially if you have chronic health conditions, a history of falls, or take medications that might affect your stability. Your doctor knows your personal health history best and can guide you on safe, effective practices tailored to your specific needs. Every person's journey toward better balance will be unique. What worked wonderfully for Patricia might need small adjustments for your situation. Your healthcare team is your best partner in creating a safe, effective plan for improving your stability and confidence. The goal is not perfection. It is progress. Start where you are, go at your own pace, and celebrate every step forward toward greater independence and peace of mind. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.